Okay, I figured I'd do a quick little video to go over um, kind of the whatever the causation is. My guess is something to do with the concealed wireless assault weapons effects, whether cardiovascular, the hormone, um, something the hormone imbalance, histamine imbalance, cortisol imbalance, and really sodium, mainly sodium, potassium channels, I'm guessing, maybe or acetylcholine, and calcium channels too, because I see magnesium supplementation affects significantly where the ankle swelling, which can be up to the knee, and I can even feel it up to my groin area almost, typically on my right leg, though strangely I've seen occur only on my left side too, and both, but typically seems to be the right ankle, and if it gets bad, up, So, um, uh, dietary supplementation, mainly like with the remineralization formula, um, definitely helps. And eating, probably not gonna go vegan quite yet, but more vegetarian to just logically have the plant-based source to really uh, the plant-based source for potassium and magnesium seems pretty straightforward. And I still like supplementing my water and pH balancing it with the formula I'm doing. I think that's great for the tea because the tea can be a little acidic. Um, Actually, I just tried a new Tezo. I think it's like a grapefruit green matcha tea. Seems pretty good. I don't notice any allergic reaction response. With the Tezo, I do see with the Earl Grey, though, I think the bergamot might be a little more potent or something different compared to the twinings. Though, anyhow, mainly I want to make this video for in case there may be also where I've observed reading in the research papers regarding RF injuries or damage or can compromise the immune system. In case there was something going on, because I did first notice that when I started skiing in my ski boots, only when I'd wear my ski boots actually, not when I was at Michigan Tech, but when I had moved down to Holland, specifically Lake Town Township, and then I went skiing afterwards when I'd go visit up north in the UP, that I had this persistent fungal infection on my right big toe for some reason. And that's finally cleared up over the years. I think after I moved to Allegan, I noticed when I was training with a Bittersweet Ski Patrol as outdoor emergency care technician, first responder, that I wasn't getting that effect anymore. So whatever I'd use, tea tree oil, Lysol, and by that time silver enzymes, sprays, the code blue Eliminix or the D code. I don't know if D code was out at the time, but these had that triple strength formula. Anyhow, that seemed to clear that up. And I haven't noticed the fungal infections, but I do kind of wonder if there's something persistent with the extremely dry pads I had, and then the ankle spots. I forget the term is with those, but I assume they're flea bites, and now I'm wondering. Actually, there's a period where I wondered about blood thinners too. If there's something where I might have got poisoned with blood thinners, if that could have caused some injury and scarring. But I go back and forth between bug bites, maybe not fleas even, maybe some kind of mite or something that like chowing on those ankles. Or it could have been, it seems like I did read like with the edema or something, there could be damage to the capillaries, so you get what looks like freckles. Anyhow, where I'm at, I decided, okay, with all this COVID, I started reassessing, I think, Hackaday comments, and face masks came up. So I said, I'm going to look at some fabrics, what's on the market. And Dr. Scholl's has this copper ion infused crew sock, and they use, what do they call it here? They call it a Cupron enhanced fiber. And this is actually accepted by the American Podiatric Medical Association. And literally, it's something, a claim where they have the efficacy of being able to kill athlete's foot fungus. And of course, if fungus, you know, is going to be present, other pathogens like bacteria should also have that same static or maybe even kills a cytal effect. So, bactericidal bacteriostatic, fungostatic, or fungicidal. Cidal would be killing. So I purchased two of these, and I've been wearing them, and I noticed that actually all my dry, maybe with a diet, could be, and I don't discard that because the timing's about the same time also, where, oh, when did I purchase this? Let's see what the date is. Let's see, January 12th. So I've been wearing these for a month now. Interesting timing. So I've been wearing these for a month, and I literally 2 days last night, actually it was just last night, I decided, hey, I'm gonna go pack some snow, kind of corny, but around my feet, just because my feet had already gotten wet when I was putting the trash out, and the fluffy snow got into my flip flops, so the toes and my front of my pads were moist, and literally the dry skin peeled right off. And my heel, though, is kind of sticking out a little more and more exposed. So I decided, oh, I'm going to put the thicker socks on, different pair of socks, pack some snow in there, and wear some wet socks for a little bit too. It does to the heel. Worked great. Excellent. So really, really helped exfoliating. And I wonder if there's something to do with these socks. I actually have them on now. So really, really good. I like them. I don't like the fact. Now, I like them because they're loose, so they don't. Well, maybe with the potassium increase too, not as much sodium, I'm not getting the swelling, but I noticed no marks on my ankles. They're very loose up top, and that does cause the soles to rotate. So it's kind of like, not quite where they're like, the socks are falling down, but they are rotating. And I've noticed they're not after washing once. They seem to stay in place better. But if not, I think I shouldn't say not, but they are a little bit sliding down or rotating, but not as bad as the brand new first washing. The second washing or wearing in seemed to help. Might also maybe something to do with my feet pads not being so dry. I don't know, but I want to comment about these. I like these. These are pretty good. I think they're worth the investment. I actually had commented on Hackaday that you can make two masks, one out of the heel and one out of the toes, out of each sock if you wanted to. And then I'll come to that again here. But there's some other socks. Thorlos, I noticed they have a similar technology. And they call it, what is that down here? It's not Cupron. Like I said, it's not noted. It seems like it's Copper Tech or something. But they have a copper ion fibers incorporated in to provide the exceptional anti-odor and antifungal properties. This seemed like the best price, Perimysol, and so I purchased a pair of those also at the same time, so it's been around the 12. I also found this Illumina skin rejuvenating pillowcase with anti-aging copper oxide, and this is something kind of unique. I had read elsewhere where I want to say they worked with the FDA or they'd worked with some other, seemed higher profile purchased, and I don't know really if it's doing much of difference, but I can't see anything worse on my face. So I'm a little motivated more to shave because I definitely have the beard action going on. So that's been there for about a year. So I think it is about time for a shave, especially having to wear a mask now, and it's this season of more hassle. Next up are the more winter, thicker, and Thorlos, if you're not familiar with, I think they're the best sock on the market I've found. I do wonder though, the first pair I purchased, I didn't notice they're made out of Thorlan, and these latter two I invested in. I don't really like the PTFE treated polyester, but again, they have this Thorwick Cool is what they call it. Okay, Thorwick is not. I had to look into it a little more. It isn't the Thorlon, so it's not an Orlon or acrylic that I at least grew up being allergic to, and I'm pretty sure I'm still allergic to. And I think certain CU Tech is what it is. Okay, so I wonder with certain wool weaves when you're merino or a coarser, I think I have a little irritation of that also. If I don't have a layer in between, again, like a polyester lycra or something like that. But yeah, I haven't wore these yet. I actually ordered, and they're really good about returning. I ordered two pairs. You gotta watch out with these ones. I ordered a size 11 and 13. I wound up keeping the size 13. These are actually a sock size. They're not accurate. So technically, for you, you want like I want a probably a size 15, an extra large, to see if the looser fit would be better, if they'd still stay put. This is a large. The size 13 is a large. I kept that. And I wound up returning the 11 for a refund. I don't think I need the other sock yet. I'm not as outdoors in the winter like I used to be when I was traveling more. But these seem like a good sock. Like I said, I haven't wore these. I have another pair of Thorlos I picked up with an order, and I did wear those on the outside of the Copper Tech socks to keep the Dr. Scholl's copper socks to keep those in place better, and that works really well. So those little ankle socks to keep the taller socks in place. Now this is interesting. This is actually a material, the same material that Thorlo's uses, and Thorlo actually makes these. So this is the CU Tech. I think they claim it somewhere in here. CDC, 2 layers per CDC guidelines. Oh, somewhere in here. Where is this? The washing. Yeah, made in Thorlo's FDA registered facility. These are nice, and I think Premier Products Direct 12, this company, they excellent customer service. So I recommend for a face mask. I think that's not a bad idea. I wonder about the silver. Oh, this is Blue Rust. Oh, this is I think this is actually they're out of Michigan. Yeah, Union Lake. This is that other pair of Thorlos. I don't know why I even left this open, but this is the pair of Thorlos I was using outside of the Copper Tech socks, because they're not they don't claim anything more than the Thor wick, and I'm not sure, it doesn't claim the copper. Maybe it is, but it seems like I recall some of these were not copper infused polyester. So I don't know. I figured it's a good price for those, and they have more. So. But now with silver, I've seen some. There's actually gold products out there too, which seems like that would tarnish less as a fiber, but they're not cheap. They're cost effective. Paige, this LTD 3205, they're excellent, or whoever they are, excellent customer service. I think they were great. Now I ordered a medium shirt. That's all they had in stock. I don't think they carry these. I just randomly happen to have. And an extra large, what was it, a large bottom, excuse me, a large bottom. And the large bottom's okay, but the medium is a little small. Well, I was actually wanting to make a neck gaiter, and Buff does have I forget if it's copper or silver infused product, but it has the Premarithin infused, so it's like the insecticide spray one, which I don't think is bad. You can make that stuff yourself, but I'm kind of like, for the price, I don't know. For a winter, I really love the Buffs. They're very, very. If you have sensitive skin, they have no seam, and they fit really well. They're effective. From what I can tell, their UPF claims great, so you don't need to plaster yourself, zinc oxide or sunscreen. But this wound up working out well, and so let's see, the copper sock for the what was that, face cover. I wound up finding that other face cover, so I didn't make the sock face mask. But with the Buff, I figured with the silver, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna buy some more of these. So I started looking around, and Indira happened to have a field and forest. I thought, man, these look exactly the same. So I went on a kind of whim. I'm like, I'll order what the sizing is for the Indira. I didn't check. I saw HydroPure. They actually use silver dur now, they call it. So it's be more durable. It's as similar as a HydroPure material. And then I noticed the outer layer, 2 layers seem to be the same. So I just went on a whim, and I ordered a large tall top and a medium tall bottom. And excellent, perfect fit, man. And the price is awesome. They're on sale now for $13.99. And I was almost thinking, okay, I'm going to order another extra tall. And I wasn't sure, a shirt or a pant, a top or a bottom for the extra fiber, because fabric, because a yard of the material, similar material, costs more than that. So I'm kind of like, man. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, the legs. So I found like leg diameters and sleeve diameters. And I'm like, basically, I can just cut this seam right here. And, I don't have to run like a serger on the end or do anything on the end. And I can then just basically cut and then sew the top. And I've got two caps right there. And then I got net gaiters, two net gaiters. And then extra fabric if I wanted to use the fabric for anything else. So, I kind of was like, hmm. And these are Lon John's underwear, so I'm kind of thinking I might get another pair of medium tall bottoms and just have like a underwear for not, in the colder weather periods. So maybe even like take the outer merino layer off too, and just have that inner layer so they're a little cooler for underwear. I haven't gotten that far yet. I'll think about it. Maybe do that next month. I don't know, for that sale price, it might be worth getting that sooner than later. The bottoms, but for the top, I'm like, oh, cool. I'll just basically use a medium, and I wound up checking it. It's not super. It's not too tight though, and it's not too loose. So I think I'll just do the same, like I just mentioned. So I'll make at least one hat. I have enough material for two, and then I'll have for the arms. I'll have enough for net gaiters, and so that's kind of cool. But anyways, for that sale price, man, it's an awesome sale price. So take advantage of it while they're on sale, and free shipping. Free shipping. I mean, you cannot beat that price. That's crazy excellent price. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I wanted to get that documented, and other than that, I can't think of anything else I wanted to say. So take care, everybody. Be safe, stay healthy, and until next time.